One of the lesser-known destinations in the Aegean Sea is the beautiful Greek island of Samos. It impresses me with its beautiful beaches, its picturesque towns and villages, its Mediterranean landscapes, and its rich cultural tradition. The ancient mathematician and philosopher Pythagoras was born here in 570 before Christ. His presence is everywhere. In his honor, even the small town of Tigani was renamed Pythagorio in 1955. We all know the famous Pythagorean theorem from our maths lessons. But even a quick search on Wikipedia shows that he must have been a colorful personality with many facets and interests. This made me curious. What do the islanders associate with Pythagoras, and how do they relate to him today?
Hi, I'm Georgia. I lived in Samos more than 40 years, and I was born in Peloponnese. So here we work with herbs. We are a family, and the name is Cleronomo, and we have this job since 1970. I think that Pythagoras was a mathematician, but also he was a way to live. I mean that how we can sleep, what we eat, what we can drink, everything, all about our life.
With her point of view, the herbalist Georgia from Kumaradai addresses a particular aspect of the scientific debate on the meaning of Pythagoras. In fact, there is a separate line of research that interprets him as a shaman. However, there is no proof of this. Neither he nor his contemporaries have left any documents or written traditions. As a result, the impact of Pythagoras' work is still debated today. There are many theories, including that he was a universal genius.
My name is Spiros Galiatsatos. I am the owner of a little restaurant here in Kokari. The name of the restaurant is Poseidon. It's a family business. Pythagoras for the locals is a very important figure. He is for us a philosopher, a mathematician, astronomer. He's traveled back in those days. He traveled, I think, up to Mesopotamia, Persia, then Egypt, where he got his studies. And I guess later in his life, he returned to Samos to teach the locals at that period his theories and his thoughts. And I think the world in Samos was not ready to accept all this, and I think the ruler of the time was not ready for opening schools of mathematics and philosophy. They didn't actually want the people to get educated. So he was actually a lot of things through all his years, because he died at a very old age. I think he was also a vegetarian at one moment. That's why he lived so long. That's why we still live so long.
The image that Spiros, the owner of a restaurant in Kokari, gives us of Pythagoras and his importance is a very complex one. Sophia, the manager of a travel agency, showed me a reference to Pythagoras, which can be grasped with the hands and is probably known to many tourists.
Pythagoras was from Samos, and this is the reason we have a village named Pythagoreon, which took its name after Pythagoras. As well, we have a part of a college, a mathematics college in the western part of Samos. As well, Pythagoras invented a cup, which it's named after him. We name it Pythagoras cup. So I will show it to you how it works. He wanted to be equal with all of his students to drink the same amount of liquid, whether it was water or wine or whatever. So he made a line up to here in this cup, in all the cups of course, and when you put liquid up to this line, the liquid stays. If you put one drop more, all the liquid comes down from this hole at the bottom. My opinion, that's I believe that he was more a mathematician than a musician or scientist that other people believe.
At the very least, I had the great good fortune to interview a Greek monk about Pythagoras at the monastery of Ayasoni. Avram Katsoglu, a guest of the monastery, has kindly agreed to translate Father Afilochios' remarks directly into German.
Ήταν ένας σπουδαίος μαθηματικός και φιλόσοφος.
Er war ein sehr berühmter Mathematiker und Philosoph.
Αλλά αυτό που πολλοί δεν γνωρίζουν ήταν ότι ήταν ένας άνθρωπος με εσωτερικές αναζητήσεις.
Was viele nicht wissen, ist, dass er ein Mensch war, der er hat sich viel erforscht in sich selbst. Also.
Ακόμη υπάρχει η σπηλιά στην οποία έζησε για αρκετά χρόνια στο βουνό του Κέρκης.
Es gibt noch diese Berghöhle, wo er gelebt hat, in Berg Kertis.
Και όταν έφυγε εξόριστος στη Νότια Ιταλία,
Er ist geflüchtet nach Norditalien.
Οργάνωσε κοινόβια.
Er hat den Grundstein gelegt damals, also er hat die Kloster organisiert, auch wie man sie heute findet. Das ist die Verbindung zur orthodoxen Kirche.
Όπου ζούσαν με αυστηρότητα ζωής.
Sie haben gelebt, diese Mönche sozusagen, mit sehr strengen Regeln, wie Fasten und Ruhe.
Δεν έτρωγαν κρέας. Και αυτό συνδέει τον Pythagoras
genau,
και με εμάς σήμερα.
Mich mit Pythagoras verbindet.
Πιστεύω ότι ο Pythagoras είναι όλα αυτά που είπατε. Είναι μια ολοκληρωμένη προσωπικότητα. Είναι στοιχεία που χαρακτηρίζουν κάθε προσωπικότητα.
Ich glaube, also meine Ansicht ist, Pythagoras ist eine universale Person. Er ist vielseitig, er ist nicht eindimensional. Das, was wir alle sozusagen sind.
Αυτό δίνει και την ομορφιά.
Das ist das Schöne an ihm.
Είναι στοιχεία τα οποία χαρακτηρίζουν τον κάθε ένα άνθρωπο ξεχωριστά.
Das ist, was die Menschen ausmacht. Also sie sind vielseitig und nicht einseitig.
Όλα αυτά είναι ο Pythagoras.
All dieses ist Pythagoras für mich. Also das bin ich und das sind sie, auch jeder Mensch auf der Welt.
I think it is very beautiful how Father Afilochios develops here the link from Pythagoras to the diversity of all human beings. And so the circle closes here for me. All the people I've interviewed while trying to trace Pythagoras have been touched by him in ways that span the whole spectrum of life. And for me, the famous figure of Pythagoras has taken on a completely new face.
In the hearts of all the locals, he's very close. He's very loved, and we all wish we knew more about him. And now I will, after this interview, I'll probably go online and read more about him. Okay.